Oh, I want to talk about anxiety, like what makes you anxious. Because I called my dad on the way here, and I was like, I was talking to him, and he kept talking about like different professions I could get in. He's like, why don't you just go to like Thailand and become a scuba diver? Why don't you just like study about axolotls and the regenerative process? Why don't you just?
Oh, that's an interesting.
He kept giving me all these things.
Yeah, yeah.
It just made me very anxious. I don't know why.
Do you feel like those? Do you feel like when people give you choices, making the decision is the part that makes you anxious?
Yeah.
Okay. What allows you to get to a decision? What makes it easy for you to make that decision?
It's hard to answer that because I feel like lately I haven't been doing any decision making like whatsoever. It kind of feels like I'm falling into like whatever life is unraveling for me.
Okay.
But like a lot of my decisions come, I don't know, sometimes you do just know. Like for piano, I remember when I was a kid, I just knew I wanted to be a piano player, and I was like begging my parents, hey, I want to have piano lessons, I want to be a piano player. And then they got me lessons, and then now I can play the piano. But like, that was like, I knew it beforehand. Seems like I get that less and less now. I don't know.
So let's say like you're in a situation where a decision has to be made. Do you think because of the constraint it allows you to make a decision better, but not not quality decision, just allows you to make a decision?
With a constraint? Yeah. Yeah.
And like what?
Kind of like a girl in that way. If you give like too many options, I'm like,
Yeah, like
Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out, I don't know.
Yeah.
You pick.
Do you like making decisions?
Career, no. But I'd say I like making decisions, but actually, you know what? No, I don't like making decisions, but I think that's something you can work on.
Yeah.
But at the moment, no. No.
What has been like the best decision you've ever made that has allowed you to get to where you are now?
My best decision? Probably just when I decided to travel for that year. I think, honestly, just opened up the whole world to me. And traveling for me is very important. So it kind of just opened up the door to that. I would say so. It changed a lot of like my personality traits and how I like talk to people. Just being abroad, talking to different nationalities. So I would say that was probably one of my best decisions. Spending a whole 10 months abroad, not coming home.
Maybe on for you, since I feel like that's very like free-spirited mindset, right? Because when you are traveling, the only decisions that can be made are in a given moment with a constraint. Like I have to do this now because I'm in a situation where I'm in a new place. I have to figure out how to get to from A to B, and I'm just going to do that now so I can get there. And that decision wasn't known until it was asked, and you had to make it then. Right? A lot of constraints around that decision.
That's true.
So I think honestly then you kind of know yourself, like placing yourself where you have to make a decision because of constraints might be beneficial for you, you know. You don't if you're given too much time and too many choices to think about it, you'll never make one.
Yeah.
Possibly. Would you say that's right? Or,
no, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should try to make decisions with my back against a wall a little more often.
Yeah. And we were talking earlier, like I was saying, basically, when I am bored, quote unquote, because my bored comes out with like, oh, I'm anxious. Like there's nothing. I need to be doing something. When I get into that place, I'll end up pretty much fucking myself over because I'll back myself into a corner where I have to make a decision, and then I'll make that decision. Not saying it's quality or not, but it will allow me to do it. And then I think my subconscious kicks in, and I'm able to kind of place myself where where I want to be. I don't really know it. I'm not aware that I want to be there, but my subconscious places me there, right? So I think you know what you want, but the only way to bring that out is to place yourself in positions where that could come out, right?
Yeah, being
and with
uncomfortable.
constraints. Yeah.
I see that. Yeah.
What do you feel like your life leads you to do? What do you think it leads you to?
Like naturally, if I just let life take over.
Yeah, if you let life take over, let your mind kind of just run on autopilot, where do you think you end up being?
I think I'm very good at obtaining peace, inner peace. I think that's almost like in a monk kind of way, because I think I really am like, but I don't think, I kind of look back at this philosophy of like trying to obtain peace in a negative lens now, because if you're only trying to do like, it's like the person who's like trying to appease everyone and obtain, you lose yourself in peace. If peace is your only objective, you're not going to get your way.
Yeah, explain.
Because you'll be different personalities to different people to have peace.
Okay.
You'll be, or like here's a good way. And peace oftentimes is dependent on other things and beings. Like if you look at like a monk who's like obtaining nirvana, right, in like the hills of Vietnam, right? He spends his whole life praying and trying to achieve this like inner enlightenment. But he's up in the mountain, and while he's doing that, the village prepares him his little bowl of rice so he can eat. He's not doing that. He's dependent on other people for his peace. That kind of makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I think to obtain peace without dependency is kind of hard to do when you're trying to be social. So peace, I don't think, should be the ultimate goal. So I don't know. I don't know if that answered. I kind of even forgot what your question was.
No, you're completely answering it. I'll say that because, as you said, like peace comes from, for you, having good relationships in your life. Am I right?
Well, oftentimes, peace drives me away from people.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think peace should be the reasoning. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Because people bring chaos, right? Everyone's got their own opinions on things.
Who's stuck through your life no matter what's going on?
My brother, mom, Alexander. Those are like the big three.
What's the biggest commonality between them all that you noticed?
Genuine, trying to understand, like easy nature, easy going nature, right? Like we don't have to be serious all the time, but just when it is important to have deep conversations.
Yeah.
So that.
Yeah.
What else? Love. A lot of love between me and them. But yeah.
Interesting. And yeah, I think like for me too, like that's definitely my big ask. And it's a big ask, like for somebody to understand. Because inherently, like nobody really owes you anything, but you hope and pray that the people that you give yourself to will reciprocate the understanding back. And it's like a two-way street, right?
Yeah.
And then like you said, you're on the way here, you like called with your dad, and that gave you like a ton of anxiety. And that definitely obviously pushes him away, because it's like, oh, I have to make this call. There goes my peace.
Yeah.
My peace is gone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of that internal conflict comes from being in, like, would you say your environment has a giant effect on you?
Yeah.
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 And like that environment you place yourself in by calling your dad probably created a lot of chaos inside of you. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like I'd say that you being in situations that you're comfortable with, more or less where your internal peace is at its best, like where you travel, like you find comfort in chaos, but not in chaotic people. You like that because as I know you love the beach, so there's obviously a lot of peace in that.
Yeah.
And that actually is probably where you grow the most because you look for that internal peace through those places.
And that's something I didn't even think about until this whole conversation. But chaos is oftentimes doesn't give you many options.
Yeah.
So you kind of just, you don't have to make decisions. You're just in the chaos.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's its own version of I don't know, serendipity.
Yeah.
That's the wrong word.
No, I like that. Like,
But it's a cool word.
Yeah. I think you have a gift, low key.
Thank you.
The gift of being able to be comfortable in chaos is super valuable because most people, like me personally, like I'm a very structured, I like optimization and I like things very neat. And for you, you're the opposite. And I think that's why we're good friends because I like admire that. And I want that subconsciously, but I know it's not me. And I'm like, I'm very, I don't want to say honored, but kind of like, I'm like, dude, this is cool that he's accepted me into that chaotic world where I'm trying to structure everything, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I like respect that about you a lot. Cause
Appreciate it.
my internal conflict of trying to optimize everything can be solved by having your okay with chaos. So it's kind of interesting. So I think your greatest, like, what you're dealing with is actually like a really valuable tool, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I think you should just completely delve into it more.
No, yeah.
You know?
That is the answer. The answer isn't seclusion. It's just being around, you know? Being part of society, yeah.
Yeah, I think you know where you want to be at, and placing yourself in those situations more and those chaotic will just make that skill even better. Because I feel like you're great, okay, like you have a ton of skills. Like you're a fantastic pianist, you know, you're like a grandmaster fucking chess. Like you have an artist and, you know, all these things that you do. And I think like those skills are incredible because when you put yourself into that situation where you have to build on that chaos, aka like learning all these new things, I think you internally will always master them because you structure your chaos. And then you move on to the next thing, so you get bored, you go on to the next thing, you know. And all those skills add up to you being very helpful in a lot of situations. So like Alex, he does production, and with the production, like you literally are the most valuable person there because you know how to control that chaotic mess that they create.
Yeah.
Right? Super, super valuable.
Yeah.
You know?
You're the guy at the bottom who's making sure the whole pyramid doesn't fall apart.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're picking up all the pieces, making it all. Yeah. It's that.
So yeah, I think any situation that you're brought into where it's like very chaotic, I think you should just absolutely delve deep into it and accept that and be aware that it is chaotic and that you're excited to do it. I think that would be like the most stimulating thing.
Yeah.
So, I guess what I'm saying is when you do get bored, be aware that your life is probably too comfortable.
Yeah.
Like way too comfortable, and it's like, okay, I need to go do something crazy.
Yeah. That's
which
true.
Which is kind of like.
That's true.
And I say that to just put it out there so you accept it. Like, because I know you were a little like I don't know what to do, such and such, but it's like, I know what to do. I need to go do something crazy. And accept that. Just like, that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
And once you accept it, it'll just be easier every single time. You just be like, oh, I know what to do. Then all that chaos has a gun to shoot it.
How do you deal with chaos? Like, do you enjoy it?
In terms of when things are completely unstructured and unmanageable, I definitely tend to look within myself to find the issue that I can give within my past experiences to help it. And then if I had a situation where in my life where it's chaotic, I tend to try to take myself out of the situation so I can reassess to enter back in. Because I feel like when something's chaotic in my life, I'm unable to fix it because I'm currently in that situation. And I can fix it and delve into it once I take myself out. And then I'll come back in. Right? I think like if I'm like going to get to a place where I'm going to blow up or something, like explode, I obviously do blow up. I have. And it's not good. And I lose relationships because of that. It's not a good thing. So I tend to take myself out so that when I do enter back in, I'm a new person. I can handle it, kind of thing. So that's how I do it. Chaos is okay, but only when I'm
able to go for a walk, come back with a fresh
yeah,
one.
I'm definitely like that, and I'm okay with that. I mean, it makes me like in a high pressure situation, I can make a decision if it's absolutely needed backed in the corner. But when I know I have the time to be able to take myself away because of things, and I know it would be better for the long-term future, I think it's worth taking that step away, even if it's like doesn't seem like the right decision in that moment, right? Because there is some decisions you have to make right then and there.
Yeah.
And accepting that and telling your other brain, hey, we have to make this decision, will allow this brain to turn on and just fix it right then and there. Like you have to be backed into a corner. So that's why I was saying like earlier, like I fuck myself over, like I'll back myself into a corner. So then I make the decision.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can use that same mentality in the wrong too.
For sure, and I have.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say that's kind of what because we were talking earlier about how like when you feel like you're at your peak on everything, right? Peak friendship-wise, athletic-wise, they tend to follow each other. Where when I'm at my best, I'm at my best on all fronts, and then when I'm at my worst, I'm at my worst at all fronts. But we were talking about like sacrificing yourself when you do feel like you're at top, because it's like shit. Well, I don't know. Like why do you think people self-sacrifice? I guess is what I'm trying to ask you.
Well, I was talking with my therapist today, and that there's two people fighting inside of my head: the nice, nurturing, caring person, and the fighter. I can make a decision. It's my way or the highway guy, and they fight with each other. But then there's this third party in the back of my head where it's this heckler heckling at the guys in the ring, saying that they both are stupid. So that unconfidence ruins both of the momentum of both of them. And if you use the power of those two brains to say to the heckler to shut the fuck up, and they sit down, that's when they come together. So using your brains to tell the heckler to shut up.
Yeah.
And I think that brings them closer together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why I say that about self-sabotage is I think the root cause is unconfidence and insecurity. And you having internal acceptance and being able to kind of love yourself, you'll say like, hey, like I got to this point, I'm proud of myself. Now what's next? You know, it's not, I need to ruin this to make it better, but I think that's when you get to the top, right? But I don't know what top looks like. I haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I'm not where I would say I'm, like, completely self-sufficient and something like that.
Well, yeah, I don't think we're ever going to hit our top.
Yeah, I don't know. Right?
You're never going to have a moment where you're like, oh, I've done it all.
I don't know. Do you think?
I don't think so.
You don't think we ever hit it?
No. No one hits their mark, not even the best of the best. Because everyone sins, right? Sin takes you, like, a step. Every sin you do takes you a step below what you could have been. And because everyone sins, then you're never your full potential. That's just the fact.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and we're always learning.
Yeah, we're always learning.
Yeah.
Not like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
I think.
It's what the whole picking of the apple is for the Adam and Eve thing.
Yeah, tell me, what is it?
I really like the metaphor of Genesis just because it's like the apple like Eve eating the apple after talking to the snake. It's like that's free will, and I like that. That's what made us fall into the world, is that we have free will. We have the will to choose right and wrong. Eating that apple, even though they were told not to. We humans are innately built to like if your mom says don't touch the hot stove, when you're a kid, you touch it, even though your mom tells you not to. You burn your finger, and then it was that experience of burning your finger that makes you not want to do it.
Yeah.
Your mom could tell you all she wants, but it's not your mom that's gonna ingrain it in you. It's actually doing it, making the mistake, and then learning from it. Right? So that's why, I don't know, I just like that story because it kind of like shows that we're humans. We have to make mistakes
In order to grow.
In order to grow.
Yeah, I would agree.
So.
And like, I don't think you have to make a I think the most skilled people can make small mistakes and learn a lot from them. Like you could learn a lot from so little. And you don't need to build a boat made out of paper mache and only get hit once and then blow up. You can make a boat out of wood and get hit a few times and keep going. And I think that risk is good if that risk is based in reality. You know, I think completely delving into something where you know the potential is almost 100% certainty of failing is not beneficial to future self because of the fact that you can't be in it long enough to learn everything.
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
So like I'm, with the kombucha company and everything, I think what I wanted to do was learn as much as I can with as little as amount of money, time, and effort put into it. But I ended up putting all my time, all my effort, and letting me be financially kind of fucked, right?
Yeah.
And I think you're going to learn a lot from little and then continue building that up, like with the small increments of the things that you learned until you take that a little bit. Like the risk will compound and it'll be less risky as you build that foundation. Like without a foundation of something solid to continue to move forward, I think you're doing yourself a disservice because you won't be able to learn everything that particular outlet has to offer. Yeah. The more time you can be in it, the more time you learn, the more money you make, the more people you meet. I think it's selfish to think that you can build something when you don't have a solid foundation. Because imagine I invite someone onto that place with me. They're like, oh, this is safe. I'm like, yeah, it's safe. All of a sudden we crash and they're like, what the fuck? Why are we sinking? Like Titanic. I think that's the best metaphor. Like, you didn't prepare all this and now all these fucking people die. Like, I don't want to bring them onto the boat. Yeah. So that's what I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, it's like Jack falling in the water.
Yeah. Dude, fucking push his ass down. Fuck you, Jack.
So, yeah, a solid foundation is like super necessary, at least in your case, to build a business? Or do you think this goes beyond business?
Yeah, good question. I think, well, I'll ask you, do you believe in a solid foundation or do you feel like the chaos is the foundation,
I don't know. I sit here really thinking I have no answer to any life's question. So, I mean, with that in mind, I'm going to say...
say any bullshit.
I don't think chaos is the answer. I do think a foundation is necessary. I think you do need some sort of like ethical, just built on like what makes you. Because if you're chaotic, right? You're doing every day's different, right? There's no consistency. Then everyone you see is different. Every place you go is different. You're not actually becoming anything, right? And a foundation makes you become things. Like you can become an associate, you can become a boss, you become a father. Like, actually, like, having a foundation makes you become things. So I think you do need foundations to become anything.
I like what you said because you said built on, and I think that this is exactly why you're so capable in any situation, is because you carry your foundation with you like it's like a fucking giant Santa sack, and you're ready and prepared for it in any situation.
Yeah, I do.
Right? You know what I'm saying? You got the whole fucking package.
Yes, sir.
of shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and yeah, in chaos, you would be the exact person that people would want to go to. So I feel like, I think you moving forward, Alex Janelle,
Yeah.
and somebody like a partner, friends, following with that understanding and kind of just like watching you, keeping tabs with you and being with you as you move forward, instead of you having to come back all the time, those are the most fruitful relationships for you.
Yeah.
Like those are the most foundationally non-chaotic relationships, because they just stick with you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people end up like settling or leaving themselves here when they really want to be here, and they just like kind of accept it and they have this internal whatever. But I think you bettering yourself and being in these new situations betters the entire world. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So like, I think that you thinking I shouldn't do something because I need to be there for people is not entirely correct. It's what can I do and be out there to experience more so that I can bring the people that are sticking with me this knowledge, you know?
Yeah. No,
Or in this situation. I think if
you're saying you don't want to appease, or like, you're saying it's the people that stick with you that matter the most, right? Not just like the rando.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you giving, because I think you have like extremely valuable knowledge that most people never get, because you could be in these situations that people could never handle. I think you are a very high valuable person in different spheres. So
Thanks for buttering my bun.
I'm just saying, like, I'm being serious. Like, I think it's just like, I think you should know that, Oki.
Think you can.
I mean it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.